Chelsea Football Club has shown that they are not just champions of the world on the pitch. They are champions of the world off the pitch. What they have done for Diogo Jota and Andre Silva's family is nothing short of remarkable. Exemplary. It is an example every single human being and every club must emulate. Chelsea have shown that they are worthy of the crown of champions of the world. They are worthy. That head is worthy to bear it. Just look at what they did. Chelsea and the club's players have decided to give an equal portion of club's $15.5 million Club World Cup bonus fund. Around $500,000 per player. So every single player is given around $500,000 to the family of Diogo Jota and Andre Silva following tragic death of the two brothers this summer. See, as a Liverpool fan, this is beyond football. What Chelsea has done is a duty to humanity. It is a call to every football fan. See, as a Liverpool fan, I didn't even know I can love Chelsea like this. I didn't know I can feel the emotions I felt for Chelsea after I read this thing yesterday. It was so touching. It was so beautiful. And honestly, the death of Diogo Jota really, as I said that time, it was one thing that really put things into perspective for me. It was shocking that the death of, thank God today I can even speak about it without tears coming out of my eyes. I remember the day it happened. I couldn't even gather myself to make a video. It was that one moment every single football fan realized all these things we're doing don't really matter. Everything can end in a second. It was such a real moment that it was just like, we see these footballers and sometimes we forget that they are human beings. I've never in my lifetime of watching football experienced like, okay, yes, I can't lie. Some other players, like there's this Salah guy that played, was he for Cardiff or so, that died in a plane crash? Or maybe Kobe Bryant died, but Kobe Bryant was not even active anymore. God rest both of them so. But Diogo Jota, especially as a Liverpool fan, was active. I saw him playing. He was driving back for pre-season. And then he died. Look at Mikel Antonio. Could have been him earlier. But Diogo Jota, I didn't know somebody I had never met in my life could bring out the level of emotions Diogo Jota and his brother brought out of me. Genuinely, I did not realize it. Until that day, I was so emotionally shattered. I hadn't shed tears for even some people that I knew face to face that had gone the way I did for Andre Silva and Diogo Jota. It was a very pathetic story. And I remember a few days before it happened, viewing his Instagram and even commenting when he got married in front of the altar of God. Yes, it was a very happy moment because I'm a Catholic and I saw the brother getting married in a Catholic church as a Catholic with his wife, his kids, everything beautiful. And then I just woke up one morning. I forgotten where I saw that report first. It was from a Spanish source. And I was like, this is a lie. Maybe they're looking for clicks. And I saw another person. I saw people posting. I was still saying it's a lie. If you go to my Instagram and my Twitter feed at that time, it was just a lie, it's not true. I just saw Fabrizio post. I was like, bloody hell. Next thing you know, Liverpool. Next thing you know, Premier League. I was absolutely shattered. I was broken to the ground. Diogo Jota is gone. Jota that is the most peaceful player ever. Nothing concern him. Once he plays ball, just go and play FC 25. Or just any FIFA that is out, you go and play it. That's his own. Football and FIFA. You don't get a problem like that. And after it happened, you start recalling the moments, everything that he did caused man. And then you start feeling bad for all the times he had a bad game and you criticized him. But I mean, that is just the reality of life. We can't say we'll live life now as, okay, we'll not criticize players when they do bad because there's a possibility they might go tomorrow. Then what is life worth? You understand? It's a massive conundrum. That day I went into my thoughts. I was like, all this love, every time, okay, you love somebody and you're waiting for the next day to tell the person, or I was just questioning everything. I was like, why? Okay, I was even annoyed to an extent that why is it that when Jota is dead, that it's now that all of us are saying these good things that he can never hear or say? All these emotions we're expressing towards him, he can't feel it. He can't feel the love. And it's now we are showing it. Why don't we do these things to each other when we are alive, when we can feel it? That extra mile, that extra step. But when the person is not here, all the nice thing the person has done, you will say it, but the person will never hear it. When he was alive, criticism. And at that point, I even like just, if you notice how I analyzed, I took a bit of I don't know, a pivot or something like that. I don't know which English I'll use. I had to realize that one thing I know I started doing after them was I would just look for the good things a player does, and I would just kind of not really focus on the bad things. Yes, I'm a pundit, and I don't say I'm a pundit or whatever. I'm a football analyst, whatever you want to call it. So I have to analyze the game, the good and the bad. But honestly, if you follow my channel, I usually like focusing on the better things. That's why sometimes when fans say, are you a Chelsea fan? Are you a Man City fan? Are you okay, nobody ever mistake for a Man City fan. Are you a Madrid fan? Are you a Barca fan? I thought you were a Barca fan. Why are you talking about Madrid like this? That's just because I've realized that, bro, just spread love. It's crazy. Most of us are sad. People are just sad at home. And honestly, what Chelsea did is exemplary. Liverpool obviously took the first step. Liverpool did as I expected. Liverpool is a family. We are beyond the football club. I expected nothing less from Liverpool. And I know they will still do more and a lot behind the scene. Today, another report came out that we are doing special edition jersey shirts for the Jota, and the proceeds will go to the Liverpool charity, which is beautiful. Liverpool also promised to cover all the remainder of his salary. He had, I think, 2 years left on his contract, and that will be paid to his family, which would be a good amount of money. But, I mean, all this money to the wife, the mother, whatever. But I remember seeing on the day of the burial, the way the mother was crying. Ruben Neves crying on the football pitch that day before. Man, emotions are just entering my head. João Cancelo crying. I hadn't seen footballers shed tears or come together the way they did after the passing of this boy, this man. Sorry, I'm neglecting the brother a little bit, Andre. It's Jota and Newell, so you guys will please understand with me. God rest Andre's soul. But I remember, but all this money, everything you are giving, if you ask the wife today, the kids today, this money or daddy, bring daddy back, bring my husband back, bring my son back, bring my footballer back. If you ask me, and the fact that he's our number 20 and we won number 20 and he just left, it was a puzzling day. It was, man. And Chelsea, thank you very much. Like, Chelsea, don't worry. The way I will banter you if anything bad happens will reduce. Maybe I'll give you 5 or 10 days free of banter. Anytime people lose, I'll just come and talk about. You understand? But honestly, Chelsea, I love you for this. I love you for what you have done. It means a lot to me. This is an odd video to make, but I just said I should put this out there. What Chelsea did is remarkable. Like, that's just that's the adjective I can use to qualify this. It's outstanding. It wasn't even expected of them, but they went out of their way to do this. The footballers, 500, forget that they are rich. Forget these guys are millionaires. Forget that they have money. Well, 500K dollars is not easy money for any individual to let go. I don't care how rich you are. It isn't. And giving it to the family of the bereaved. And we know that no material thing can fill the gap that Jota has left, but all we can do is try. Be there, comfort them, our resources, our time, our talent. And my friends, please be nice to each other. Go out and do that nice thing today. Be caring to that person today. Don't wait for that tomorrow that you're waiting for. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. I don't know how people treat death. Death is the only guaranteed thing in life. The only thing that is sure that can happen tomorrow is that you die. you know, but and people, I don't know why. For the one thing that is guaranteed in life, I don't know why we treat it as a topic that should not be touched at all. I don't know, especially in the African scene, we treat it as they will tell you, shut up your mouth. God forbid, shut up your mouth. That's on. But you want to go to heaven, you want to see the face of God. That is the only way you can see it. Understand? If you actually want to go to heaven, that is the only way you can transverse to that point. So let's stop treating death like it's a myth or it's something that can happen. That thing you have been procrastinating. If the person dies tomorrow now, you say, I wish person, but you can never get that chance again. So please Especially for people where they do wickedness up and down. Some of you are bad people. Eh? Be better. Try and, be nice. Be kind to somebody today. I'm not saying that you should lose your morals. I'm not saying you should not reprimand people when they're wrong. That is wrong too. That is wrong. That is hate on the person. When somebody's wrong, you reprimand them. But that doesn't necessarily imply that you be a wicked person. What life already too hard, especially as a Nigerian. So please, the topic of death, I will always advise and encourage that we speak about it more. So that it doesn't take, so that we live life like we know we can die today. If you wake up every day and you're writing your to-do list and you write death, the way you handle your tasks, the way you handle people, the way you treat your mother, your father, the way those persons that you know that you miss or you don't want to talk to, the way you treat it will be different from how you're doing now. I can 100% assure you. So maybe you should be adding death to your to-do list. So thank you very much, Chelsea. I hope I've said everything I need to say. I didn't know this video would be this long, but I'm truly grateful. Is humanity is alive. There's still a little bit of hope for humanity. And thank you very much, Chelsea. I love the fact that tribalism has dies when it comes to topics like this. Although there are some weirdos on Twitter that still use the death to joke about it, and which is very, very weird. But God help all of us. Be kind today. Thank you very much once more, Chelsea. I can't lie. See, the way I go, they praise Chelsea for this page. Chelsea, me and you from now on. I might be I'm waiting in the column. A something Chelsea fan. There's one English that I'm thinking of that's supposed to be there. I've forgotten it. But Chelsea, don't worry. I'll be watching your club and showing love.